Imagine a crystal, like a diamond, where the atoms are arranged in precise, repeating patterns in space. Now take that idea one step further. What if a crystal's repeating pattern didn't occur in space, but also in time? This is what scientists call a time crystal. A time crystal is a strange and unique phenomenon. It oscillates or moves back and forth without using any energy. Typically, when something moves like a car, a clock, or even your body, it consumes energy. But a time crystal doesn't lose energy as it moves. It continues to oscillate, perpetually creating a loop through time. In essence, it moves in a cycle that never depletes its energy. This idea challenges the conventional understanding of time and energy and hints at something much deeper about the structure of the universe itself. The importance of time crystals extend beyond their physical properties. They offer us a new lens through which to view time itself. In traditional science, we think of time as a linear, moving from past to present to future. Time crystals, however, suggest that time could be cyclical, repeating itself in loops, much like the natural cycles of life, birth, growth, decay, and rebirth. This concept resonates with the ancient wisdom found across many spiritual traditions. Esoterically, time is not a straight line. It is a rhythm, a pulse that beats in cycles. In astrology, for example, the cycles of the planets and stars are said to influence our lives. In many traditions, the cycles of nature, seasons, moon phases, and cycles of life represent deeper truths about the soul's journey. Time crystals are a physical representation of this deeper cyclical nature of time. Now let's expand the idea of time crystals into a larger concept, the holographic universe. In this model, the universe is not solid material reality, but a projection, like a hologram. What we see as real is actually a 3D image projected from a 2D surface, much like a movie or a digital display. This means that our perception of the universe, including time, might be an illusion, a projection from a deeper reality. This aligns with the ancient spiritual teachings from Eastern philosophies that say the universe we experience is Maya, an illusion that veils a deeper truth. If the universe operates as a hologram, then time itself may not be a linear progression. Instead, it could be a cyclical repeating, just like the time crystal. Historically, many cultures have understood the time as repeating cycles, not a one-way progression. Ancient civilizations like the Egyptians and the Mayans tracked celestial movements, believing that the time operates in great cycles or ages that repeated over the vast spans. In esoteric terms, these repeating cycles are seen as eternal returns, moments of cosmic reflection that happens again and again throughout history. From an esoteric perspective, history is not just a linear progression of events, it is a series of recurring cycles, a pattern of rise and fall, light and dark, knowledge and ignorance. Time crystals represent this cyclical nature of time, where the past, present, and future are connected and repeat. In spiritual traditions, history is often seen as a reflection of our inner world. The external cycles of civilization, war, peace, enlightenment, ignorance mirror the internal cycles of the individuals. Just as the cycles of nature repeats, so too do the challenges of lessons in our personal and collective lives. Each cycle offers us the opportunity to grow, refine, and transmute our experiences. Just as time crystals cycles through time, so do we cycle through the same lessons, both individually and collectively. The difference is that with spiritual awareness, we can transcend the lower cycles and rise into the higher ones. The work of spiritual transformation, the great work, is about transmuting our personal and collective shadows. Like alchemists who transform lead into gold, we are meant to transmute our base nature into something higher. History provides us both the lessons and the warning. If we don't learn from history, we are doomed to repeat it. This concept of transmutation is key to understanding how time crystals work in the spiritual sense. Just as time crystals continuously move without losing energy, we too can use the cycles of time to refine ourselves. In alchemical terms, the lead represents our base, unrefined state, the shadow, the unconscious, the unresolved parts of ourselves. Gold, on the other hand, represents our highest potential, wisdom, enlightenment, and spiritual purity. In esoteric terms, we are not expected to be 100% light or 100% dark. The balance of light and shadow within us is what makes us whole. The key is to acknowledge both aspects of ourselves, our strength and our weaknesses, and use them as tools for transformation. By embracing the cycles of time, both external and internal, we can transmute the lead of our limitations into gold of our higher selves. The concept of history, with its repeating cycles, offers us a deep insight. If we look at history through an esoteric lens, we can see that humanity is caught in a loop of its own making. Periods of enlightenment are often followed with periods of ignorance, peace by conflict. But by recognizing this cyclical pattern and understand that we have the power to transcend these cycles, we can consciously elevate ourselves and contribute to the higher collective vibration. Time crystals, the holographic universe, and the cyclical nature of time all points to one profound truth. Time is not linear. It is a repeating, oscillating rhythm. Just as a time crystal moves in cycles, so too does our spiritual journey, our personal growth, and even the history of humanity. History is not just a record of events. It's a reflection of the internal return of the soul's journey, a cycle of growth, fall, and ascension. By understanding this, we can transcend the patterns that bind us, using time as a tool for spiritual awakening. The great work of transformation is happening now, not after death. Just as time crystals oscillate through time without depleting its energy, we too can learn to transmute our shadows, refine our consciousness, and align with the deeper rhythms of the universe. History may repeat itself, but with awareness and spiritual growth, we can rise above it and move towards a higher reality. Time is not something to fear or waste. It is a sacred rhythm, a cosmic dance, inviting us to transmute our lead into gold. The cycles of time are here to guide us. Will you answer the call? Thanks for listening. This is Makalasi. Peace.